Hey guys, this is Patrick with FerRobotics here on the Automate 2026, and today we are talking about a little bit about what our core technology is and how it actually can help you out there. So basically FerRobotics is an Austrian-based company, but we are operating completely globally, all the way around the globe, US, Asia, Europe, all the way around. So what we actually do is we give the robot a sensitive feeling. So whenever you think about getting in touch with some parts outside there, that's usually where FerRobotics take place in. So we have a core technology where we generate force, keeping it consistent and compensating all the tolerances which are within the process. Yeah. For example, what you see here is basically we have here our taping solution, which is an ATK, where we can apply some mask and tapes for different kind of processes. It's mainly used right now in the aerospace, but also in the automotive industry, where you can cover some space before you sometimes apply some paint or basically remove them afterwards. It's also sometimes used for seal tapes. So there's a bunch of applications outside there where we're actually using our ATK system. Yeah. On the top of it, you see our active compliance technology, yeah, which are a bunch of our 140 patents outside in the market coming into. And then you see the roll. So here we have made a modifications to get better reachability on everything, and we can play around with all the different kind of tapes. When we move over to the right side here, that's our orbital sanding area. So what we do with this tool is we do paint and defect repairs on metal, we do it on plastic, we even do it on carbon. So we have it in different sizes, just depending on what you guys actually outside need there and what is the area what we have to treat. So we can do full body, for example, we can do spot, secant repairs, and also what we have here is our biggest device, which is a dribble header where we can sand large surface areas like wings from an airplane or a drain. Most importantly is this device here, what I want to mention, which is our double-headed tool, where we do a defect repair on a clear coat. Yeah, this is mainly used in the automotive industry yet, and there are several installations right on the market all around the globe. On the other side over there, when we move over there, we have basically our active angular system, yeah, where we most likely do material removal and some deburring processes. Yeah, we have everything in different sizes because we are usually try to be as process driven as possible and understand the customer needs. And out of this, we basically decide what could be the right fit for you out there. So for example, if you do angular sanding, you sometimes work with flap disc, but you also sometimes work with abrasive and small patterns. So in the end of the day, we try to be as focused as possible on the process, and then we go the route back to understand what you guys need and how we can assist you. Because we have so much tooling that there's a 99% chance that the tooling what you guys need, we already have. Also with interchangeable consumables, yeah, we can change the tools actually, and we also can change the abrasive itself. And then when we move here, we see two dedicated tools for the automotive industry, which are running globally. So this tool in specific is running within the whole Volkswagen group. Yeah, it's a standard product in there where we do a laser brace rework. Yeah, so whenever you have a laser brace on the roof and you drive an Audi, a Volkswagen, or something from this company, it's most likely reworked with our device here. Yeah, and we are very glad to speak about this because this is something what we have made with them. One last thing what we have in the back there is basically our interchangeable tool, yeah, where we can go all the way around and do all the different kind of applications just with one single tool. It's pictured a little bit here in the back where we see we have the depots where we put in all the different toolings. For example, we can use a belt file, yeah. We also can use a 90-degree brush, and at the same time we can do orbital sanding just by changing them out on the end of the arm tool. Yeah, standard alone, and we want to move actually the part to something from us. We have here our active belt grinder, which is a very nice tool because we have the sensitivity in here as well. Yeah, and as we showcase here, that's just different parts of the body. So it's a hip, it's a knee, or whatever, where we can rework with an active belt sander. Yeah, so we are here at the trade show Automate 2026. So if you have some questions or have some challenges in your actual processes, feel free to stop by at booth 2014. Thank you very much for having us.